All right, you guys. Right now, we just finished the field. The combine's still coming over. We're just hooking up all of our headers. We're hooking up our transports. See that on these honeybee headers? So this is the first time, and we're about 3/4 done, that we've had to unhook our headers. The only reason why we're unhooking our headers right now is because we got a long move, like a long move. Otherwise, we don't unhook them. And that means we're going down the highway. So let's get down there and I'll show you kind of how this is done. Ooh, it's kind of a long jump, but I think I can get it done. Oh. So here's the front part of the transportation. This here actually comes out. I'll show you. Actually, maybe I can't show you. It slides right out like a receiver, and then it couples onto this ball, just like up underneath here. See that round right there? Yeah. Couples down on that, and that's what locks this into place. So I'll put this back together. There we go. There we go. So then you would just maneuver this here front transport underneath, and then you would set it down like this, right over that ball. Drop that pin, and it's locked in. Okay? Then you take your cable, I'll show you this, and you attach your cable to power your taillights on your header. Now, I'll show you the back part. So this has already been winched up into place. That's kind of how it looks. And then she'll lower it down on this transport, drop it onto that ball. And then we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. Typically it can take about 15-20 minutes.
This goes in your engine compartment.
Engine compartment?
Wow. Someplace.
Throw this over here for right now. So this goes here. There's these little hooks right here you have to clean out. Don't have to?
Not really. You can. Just start cranking.
Ooh, hold on here.
Uh-oh.
I gotta pause
Going the right way?
This is like a 3-minute job. Crank this thing loose. It unwraps these straps. And then this gives you lots of length because it unwrapped it. Pull the strap up to here, hook it in, or you could lower your table down a little bit more too. Either way, you gotta hook it in here. This strap, hook it into that pocket, pocket, pocket for those two. And then you winch it up and it would just lift this whole little, this thing doesn't weigh very much. It would lift it right up. And then with these, you lock it into place. Just like that transport over there. But right now, we gotta figure out why this one's not working. So we're unsuccessful, so we're just gonna lower it right on top without losing action in the header here. Just gonna get motion sickness. Almost took Brian's hands off. Okay, I'm gonna let you go here. Okay, now he's cranking it up. Let's go down and take a look. Hurry up. Oh, he's already got it cranked up. You guys get those pins in?
Yep.
Awesome. Hook up our cables. And this one's done. This here pin goes in here, locks in, and there's a little over centering lock here. See, a little over centering, keeps it in. And there's 2 of those. Gotta pull the PTO off. Awesome.
Is it just laying inside that thing?
No, I always put it on right here. I stick it right over this.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. I'm gonna go to the other side here.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Dropping it on that ball. You see it? They're maneuvering it. There we go. She's on. Close my door. Locked in. One do our PTO. One more on this side. Yeah, I got the button pushed. There we go. Okay. All right. Done. Ashton jack these wheels up. Let's set it down. There we go. We just had to be able to see the hooks. Now we pull our header. We're gonna get hooked up here. Okay guys, we're unhooked as I already said, but there's a bit of some obstacles in my way to get my combine over there to hooky uppy, so yeah. And I think we might have to change concaves. Concave changing time. We got our wand. Pull all the dust out of here. You know, it's not very easy to do this and walk through my camera. Once we blow off all the dust, get up in here, you pop this pin off. I think I may have shown you guys this before. I can't remember if I did or not. Hold on here, something's hooked. Oh yeah, there it is. It's hooked under here. There it is. Now you just pop this thing down, put the pin somewhere, put it in your pocket, or put it in my pocket. 15. There we go. Grab that thing with all of its junk, throw it down there, grab this one, hung up one there again. Hold on, this is two hand job. Alright, now we took those pillar plates out, we're just going to blow these concaves out. It just makes them easier and cleaner to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to do two of the middle large wire. Okay, you guys get the idea. You guys missed all the fun. So we took these two out. Got to pull these shields off so that way they can rotate up like this. Typically it's a two-stage process. You got to have the rotor removed, or put the rotor in neutral, move the rotor so that way you can pull it off that bar. That bar right there, you just like that on that bar is what it does, and then it goes up. Then there's two bolts, just like this. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, you got that. Okay. So then you want to move this rotor, get it down, move the rotor so you can kick the back up without hitting that. Rotate it out like this, then move the rotor again, so that way you can pop it out the rest of the way. Now that sounds a heck of a lot easier than it is. So, and you don't want to damage your sensors here. Now we're going to put them in. So we're putting wide bar in for chickpeas. There we go. Just like that. Now he'll kick that, he's going to have to kick that back out so he can put the pin in that bar. Actually, they hook in like this on that bar. So they gotta go up and lock in like that. And it sounds a whole heck of a lot easier than it is. So everybody is working on concave somewhere around here. Okay, got one in here. The trick is to get it in like this, get it kind of floppy, move that rotor around so that way you can kick that back end up and put it on the bar. So you're literally like playing with it, working with it, trying to kick it in, slide it in, drops it on that bar, and pulls it up. It's not as easy as said as done though. And then this sensor bar has to get tied back up in place. It goes right here in these holes. All right, one more, let's go. Let's get her done. Woohoo! Yeah, then you gotta try and move that rotor in there. Who needs CrossFit? All you gotta do is farm. That's all you gotta do. Oh, we're close. Oh, we're close. Rotor. Very close. And remember, guys, this is just one side. We gotta go to the other side, do too. Here, I'll give you a hand here. Right now, we're just working on the other side, popping these filler plates out. I'm gonna come in here with the air hose. I'm gonna blow all this out of here, clean it all up a little bit, and then keep losing a bolt here. I was missing one on the other side too. And you gotta be careful with these because they just strip super easy up in here, really easy. And if you strip it, you're really screwed. You really are. So I'm gonna get my airline here ready to go and start blowing this side out too. And just when you think you're done, you got this sensor bar under here. It's actually MADS 23. How do I know? Because it's quite faulty sometimes, and it's for the automation, I think. You gotta bolt this in like that. And there's one on each side, obviously. It's for grain loss. It just reads the grain that hits it. That's how it knows how it's loading itself, or supposed to. Something like that. How about that time when you're trying to put those sensor bolts in, and this concave doesn't necessarily match up with the hole in this concave like this, and it won't go. And you're like, oh, just loosen it off. I'm like, that would actually make the problem worse.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah. You see our situation in there?
Are they your YouTube followers helping you?
Yes, they are helping me. You see the situation in there with the bolts on that sensor bar?
Yeah.
Did your sensor bar go on all right?
I don't know. I didn't get to do it.
Well, that's not going on very good. We might have to get a drill and drill that sucker out. And that's not fun.
Maybe you have. Did you try a different concave?
Oh my goodness! It took us forever to get the concave in there. We just had a terrible time with those two concaves.
But sometimes you just need to try a new concave. I'm serious.
Well, we're running out of options. Well, I guess we still have a pallet there.
It does.
This concave, we could not get this one the seat on the backside. Yeah, we could not get it the seat. It took us forever. Seriously, I bet you we spent 25 minutes just on that one concave.
Lee, you mean? Lee
No,
did it.
no. Believe me. Mike put his phone down.
What I do?
Worked. She's saying that you put the concave
That
in.
you did this.
Yeah.
Ha!
All this progress was Lee.
No, Mike did all the progress. I just supervised.
Well,
I took over because I put them in before,
like
and
these aren't
it was still a
by
big
any
fight.
means. You still gotta get another bolt in.
I had a bad word for him in the back
Can
of my
you get
mind.
that bolt in?
I don't know if we can
Why
get
don't you
this
try
bolt in.
put those bolts
I
in
did.
and then these?
These ones aren't lining up. These different concaves. They're not lining up.
Can we try different ones?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Changing this one out.
How do you get this?
We're gonna pull this one out and try a different one. See if there's something. Maybe it's a reject. Maybe it's like me. Let's go over and see how these guys are doing. Let's see how Ezekiel's doing over here. I need a break. We gotta walk away from that. Oh, frustration. Oh no, I'm just trying to do two.
Oh, you gotta put this one on this one.
How's it going over here?
You don't have enough sockets.
Markles, Rickles, Frankles, Rickles, Markles.
Bye.
These two are brothers. These two are brothers, but from all different parents.
That's the wrong one.
No, they're not brothers at all. But these two are.
I is.
Wait,
I
we're
don't
not?
think so.
What? You guys aren't
We're
brothers now?
We're not.
Oh, you're.
Wait.
Well, this is awkward.
Well,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come in
you
like
could have
this.
adopted him already.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens.
At least I was wanted, guys.
Did you guys
Wait,
get
what?
that sensor bar in? Because I can't get mine in because those don't line up. We have to take a drill and drill them out. We've tried lowering them and upping them and lowered them and upping them, and
I just really sent it on that one.
you sent it.
Well, we Some of them we just blasted in.
How did all these come in and out all right on this one?
No.
No?
That's a negatory.
Negatory?
This bar here is like bent or something.
It's very bendy.
You would not believe the fun that we're having over there.
I would.
Did you get one side done?
No, no, Rickles. We didn't even get one side done.
Are you upset about it?
I'm not upset. I'm just, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do, but no one wants to listen to me.
I will listen.
Would you?
No. Oh.
Oh, what have we got here? Someone dropped the How are those going in?
Sucks to suck, Mike.
Easy?
Mine went in 10 minutes.
You would not believe the issues that we're having. Our sensor bar bolts won't even line up. No, we're gonna take a drill and drill new holes, like ream them out.
You take some dynamite.
Yeah, well, we even pulled a different concave, put the same concave off. We haven't even got it back in, but we're pretty guaranteed it won't line up. I can't believe yours has gone so easy.
I got mine in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's what I dream of. I dream of 10 minutes.
I don't dream because it happens.
I'm going back. You guys are upset. You guys are frustrated. No, I'm frustrated. What? No, I wish I had a cola. Anything. Did you get this yet?
No.
Okay, I'll take another go here. I'll switch you off. Oh, it's kind of wedged in there now. We have to move that rotor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Brian, you're moving the rotor on the other side? Okay, I just don't want to lose my fingers here. This is supposed to be easier than this. Jared had his in 10 minutes. Well, we've been trying to move it to lower the pan. Move some belts on this thing. Probably not the right one. Actually, they came out really easy. And it actually doesn't mean it doesn't matter about the pan, because they popped out easy. I just can't get them to lock on that other side. That has nothing to do with the pan. That sensor bar, I think, is getting beat up back there, though. I feel like we're smashing the crap out of that sensor Mads bar. Okay, I can pull this thing right out.
Here, now hook it. I moved that sensor bar.
Okay.
Bar is in the way.
No. Yeah. There we go. No, that's still not the right angle. That sounds promising. No. Can we move the rotor a bit? Yeah. Okay, well. No, it's too high. We missed it. We missed it. It's too high. Cut everything. And so Ashton, she lowered the pan about an inch here. We got well, maybe not even quite an inch. Anyway, the pan's at the lowest position. We managed to get it. Not necessarily due to the pan, though, because we've had them in and out already. We were just trying to swap these concaves. But this here sensor bolt holds that MAD sensor up. Still doesn't fit. So we're just going to have to get a drill and start drilling a new hole there. Because these are just different concaves, right? We used them last year, but these ones are new this year, remember? Because this is the reinforced concave, and they're just a little bit different hole, apparently. We're working on these concaves, and the 720 just arrived back, so they must have fixed it. That's exciting. Sad news is that they're taking the 942. Makes sense. Haven't really got to run it at all, but hey, they got to do what they got to do, and we got combines. I like the tracks for moving. Look how narrow that thing is. Problem is that they're just rough, that's all, like really rough. Got some cokes, we gotta have a break. She's just hucking concaves around here like it's going out of style. Probably weigh half her weight, but you know.
Yeah, because all my muscles depleted and I gotta regain it.
Why do you gotta regain it, Ashton?
Because you can't farm and not have muscle.
It's because you've been sitting in a cab too long, is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm getting soft.
Oh, you're getting soft. Okay, well, things are coming together. And we're done. We're getting ready to go. That probably took about 3 hours. Oh, that. There's not very much weight actually on that. Most of the weight's on there. Okay, now I need to hook up. Gotta strap down the rest of these concaves. Get my truck out of the way. There's a lot of stuff happening around here. We're trying to get ready to go. I'm a little worried about my auger extension because it kicks it out into the reel of the header there. Because, you know, the longer it is, when it's in that position, it's actually the lower it is, right? When it's out here, it's actually the higher it is. A little worried about my reel. We'll see what happens there. Hook up. Yeah, I always just put the safety chain down. We gotta have a pin for this though.
We do, it's in your toolbox.
Now we're just gonna blow off here, get ready for a long road trip. Notice the 720 is back. I already said that, but looks pretty good. I don't know what they did to it, so don't ask me that. I will give you an update. I'll give you an update to know what they did when I know. All I know is they're taking the 942 back, and we're still combining. Here, let me help you with that. We figured we gotta get Jared in a commercial here. He's got the wave. He's got the wave. It's just the community dust blowing off here. Frankles, you didn't get okay, yeah, never mind. And we're on the road. Oh, hold on.
All I see is dust, so I'm not sure.
Gotta get slowed down here. We're about to enter the highway. So this move that we're about to embark on is probably gonna take us about 3 hours. A lot of dust, you guys can't see nothing. Let's get going. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day. We got the 360 camera here. There's also the backup camera so you can see that header back there. These things do not steer as good. No combine steers as good without its header on. They just don't. Just FYI. Alright. There's some combines coming down the road. Down the highway. We just turned off the highway. And now we get to look through dusty windows. We even cleaned them, but apparently not good enough. And the dust is just hanging, so those poor back combines, oh, they're not going to see a thing. So we're still going here. Sun's starting to set. To the left and to the right. Everything that I've gone by so far in this whole move, everything is cut. So what does that tell you? That tells you that southwest down here where I am, southwest Saskatchewan, they're probably 95% done harvest, and that means we're probably some of the last people going. Well, Mike, I have a question. What's that? Why are you not done, but everybody else in the country is done? That's a good question. Well, we probably ask a little bit more out of a combine than most. We're pushing 6,000 out of a combine, and that's kind of unheard of. So it doesn't really matter where you go, and most people push the most acres out of southwest Saskatchewan because typically your window's larger. Once you go north, your window's smaller, so you actually got to have more combines. So we ask a lot out of a combine, and so we could still start first, and we'll always finish last, and that's just kind of how it is. Well, Mike, how many acres would say the average person, you think, in your opinion, push through one of their combines? Well, it kind of depends. But anywhere between that 3,500 and 4,000 acres, give or take. So, you know, that does add up. So as long as you're okay with starting about the same time as they do and finishing about a month after they do, as long as you're okay with that, then it doesn't matter. And you know what? It really doesn't matter. So, so wait, Mike, I have another question. Wait, yeah. Are you saying that the province is already like 90-some% done? No, that's not true. Just southwest Saskatchewan. You gotta remember, like, the north guys are probably just barely getting going. So I do believe, I think it was last Wednesday, there was a provincial update saying that I think the province was around 46 or 48% complete. So right around half. The province is about half done. But you got to remember, Southwest Saskatchewan's typically the driest, so you start first, you finish first. Doesn't matter whether it be seeding or harvest. 9 times out of 10, that's how it always goes. And it looks like everyone down here is done. And we probably still have another, realistically, 2 weeks, give or take. Depending on moves and depending on if we have breakdowns, or not if, but just what breaks down and how fast we can get it up and running. Oh, I better go. So we stopped for a pee break and a bearing check, and I'm like, these are brand new transports. We're good. Like, you're not gonna have a bearing going to combine. Nope. We had a bearing going to transport. Or something. We'll take a look at it here. She's piping hot, eh? Yeah, she's just cooking here. So, oh man, we can't see. Of course, it's dark out here. Oh yeah, she's on an angle even. She's leaning. All the hardware is coming out here. Shoot. Never fails on a long move, guys. Never fails on a long move. Fortunately, all the fields are cut, as I was saying. So we just got to find an approach here. We're on the highway right here, but there's an approach, so the one combine header is just going to pull right into that approach.
Right ahead of you, Jared?
Yeah, we'll see.
We're just going to leave it here. We're going to bring parts with us in the morning. The plant is actually pretty close to us, so that is a pro. Now that is the new 2020 transport, so something couldn't have been assembled right, because we got our new header for 2020. Okay. Alright guys, we just turned off the highway about a quarter mile ago. And we're basically here. Thank goodness, it's been a long move. And with saying that, I'm going to let you go. It's been a long day. We're all tired. We still have to park these things. We might hook them up tonight, I'm not sure. And then we got about an hour's drive home. So yeah. Talk to you guys later.